Nick had been handed one bizarre assignment: rigging landmines along the steep cliff face to keep whatever terrifying creatures lived in the canyon from climbing up. He was stationed in a bunker, built dozens of meters above ground level, and directly across the canyon stood an identical bunker. Contact between the two posts was strictly forbidden, and the whole operation was classified top secret. Cut off from the rest of the world in this remote canyon, Nick would have to tough it out alone for an entire year. What no one knew was that this was all a trap, concealing a massive conspiracy. Nick's job seemed straightforward enough, but he couldn't afford to let his guard down for a second. He had to check that the canyon's radar systems were functioning properly, inspect the protective barriers for any breaches, keep the heavy machine guns fully loaded, and report to headquarters once a month. The rest of his time was spent cooped up in the bunker. One day, bored out of his mind, Nick picked up his binoculars and curiously peered at the bunker across the way. To his surprise, there was a woman over there. She quickly sensed someone watching her. That night, Nick couldn't resist stealing glances at Anna. When she noticed, she blew out her candle. Nick's mind raced with questions. Why would they station a woman out here? What he didn't know was that she was a world-class assassin. She'd recently taken out a high-profile target and fled to this god-forsaken place to escape the endless hunt for her head, seeking just a moment's peace. The following evening, Anna couldn't suppress her own loneliness anymore. She grabbed her binoculars to see what Nick was up to, then scrawled something on a piece of cardboard and fired a shot into the air. The gunshot rang out sharply through the silent canyon, successfully breaking the silence between them. She asked for Nick's name, but Nick, mindful of Henry's warning, insisted they weren't allowed to communicate. Anna wasn't one to give up easily. She raised her sniper rifle and blew Nick's water bottle to pieces, then made a taunting gesture, her eyes full of mockery. Nick felt his pride take a hit. He quickly shouldered his rifle, took aim, and shattered Anna's wine bottle. But to his surprise, instead of getting angry, Anna clapped excitedly. She even held another bottle above her head, signaling for Nick to shoot again, as if testing both his marksmanship and his nerve. Suddenly, Anna's expression changed completely. She'd spotted something terrifying.